Koalas are often mistaken for being related to bears, but they belong to a completely different taxonomic group than bears, and are actually more closely related to kangaroos. What kind of creature is the koala? Today, I visited Australia and met koalas in person. Ta-da! They are adorable, aren't they? What kind of creature is the koala? While the kangaroo is famously known for carrying its baby in its pouch, many Australian mammals, such as the coca wallaby and wombat, also possess a brood pouch. Koalas are marsupials like these, and thus have a brood pouch for nurturing their young. Just as the kangaroo's nipples are inside the brood pouch, so are the koala's nipples inside its pouch. They're very similar, aren't they? Because of these similarities, koalas are sometimes called tree-dwelling kangaroos. However, while koalas belong to the order of kangaroos, they are actually more closely related to wombats than kangaroos, when classified in the three main groups of kangaroo-like animals. Here is the wombat. They look close to each other, don't they? Wombats have very unique buttocks. When sensing a threat from predators, they enter their burrows and block the entrance with their stiff buttocks. It's kind of cute, isn't it? Let's return to koalas. When observing koalas, you usually find them sleeping. This is because koalas spend about 20 hours a day sleeping. The reason they sleep so much is due to their diet of eucalyptus. Eucalyptus leaves are toxic and hard to digest. Thus, koalas slowly digest the eucalyptus leaves over a long period, fermenting and breaking them down in their stomachs. But the energy yield is very low. Koalas address this low-calorie diet challenge by conserving energy and moving very little. For this reason, the koala's body structure has evolved to use as little energy as possible. First, the koala's front and hind legs are adapted to allow it to cling to trees for extended periods. The fur on their backs protects them from external factors, such as wind, rain, cold, and UV rays while they cling to the tree. Moreover, the koala's brain is considerably smaller than that of mammals of similar size, an adaptation to reduce energy consumption. Amazing, isn't it? But if you think that koalas are slow because they don't move much, they can move quickly and fight quite fiercely if they feel threatened or their territory is invaded. And then, when you approach a koala, you can detect a peculiar smell. If you look closely at this koala, you can see a brown area on its chest, right? This is an odor gland that secretes a fatty, smelly substance. And only male koalas have this scent gland. Males rub this part against trees to leave a strong scent and mark their territory. The koala's large nose has an excellent sense of smell. Wow! Making it easy to distinguish between males and females by looking for these odor glands and the presence or absence of a brood pouch. Next, koalas are also quite unique in their reproductive anatomy. See that koala's scrotum over there? Strangely enough, you can't see the reproductive organs. This is because the koala's scrotum is positioned in front of the penis. Or, more shockingly, the koala's reproductive organs are split in two at the end. However, despite having two separate reproductive organs, only one koala is born at a time after mating. Isn't that strange? After a very short gestation period of about 1 month, a pregnant female koala gives birth to a tiny baby, weighing only 1 to 2 grams. After crawling into its mother's brood pouch on its own, the newborn koala attaches to the nipple inside the pouch and continues to develop while drinking milk. After 6 months, they gradually emerge from the brood pouch, where they are fed a special weaning food called pap, which is made from partially digested eucalyptus. Again, shockingly, this food is fed to the baby through the anus. It may sound a bit unpleasant, but through this process, the baby acquires intestinal microorganisms needed to digest eucalyptus. After about 9 months, the baby is completely out of the brood pouch. But it continues to cling to its mother's back and stays with her for quite some time after that. How cute! By the way, in a previous video, I mentioned that the number of kangaroos in Australia can sometimes be problematic due to their large populations. However, due to climate change, the native habitat of eucalyptus is rapidly disappearing. And unlike kangaroos, the koala population is declining. Every time we talk about climate change, it feels like there's nothing we can do. But the longer we wait, the faster it progresses. Therefore, shouldn't we start taking action now, even if it's just small steps by ourselves? By doing so, I believe we can preserve a world where we can continue to live alongside such wonderful creatures for many years to come. That's all I have to say about koalas. Finally, did you know that koalas live only on this side of the line shown on the map? If you're curious about the biogeographical reasons for the koala's habitat, please check out the video about the Wallace Line. That's all for this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to our channel. Science reveals the mysterious. Fishy science.